Long hours of studying, office work, living in a hostel or a PG has made you put on weight and you are finding it difficult to manage your health, then this video is for you. Here I'm going to share some secret tips in order to maintain good health and take care in issues where you have gained unamountable weight just because of the lifestyle change after you have entered a PG or a hostel, or there are hormonal changes happening in your body because of the lifestyle change. The food choices that you are making, everything is now completely different and changed, and that is where I'm going to give you some simple, super secret tips that can actually help you in getting better with your health and manage it from the comfort of your hostels and PGs. So the first thing that you need to understand that all the hormonal changes or the weight gain happens not just because you have changed in lifestyle or because you're sitting for long hours. It is because of the wrong food choices. The food that you eat in your mess is mostly with lot of oil and is not taking good care of the food regulations. The meals are not balanced, but yet you can manage your health with your hostel meals if you are taking good care of the steps that I'm going to share in this video. What happens is when you enter any hostel PG, when you shift your being, most of the time you rely on your canteen food. There are unwanted cravings. The food that is tempting becomes your best friend, and that food is mostly junk. You end up eating lots of pizzas, samosas, burger. Maggie becomes our best friend. Most of us end up eating a lot of Maggie when we live in hostels and PGs because there are unwanted cravings at unwanted timings, and we don't actually have ways and means to address those cravings. So we end up eating a lot of junk food, and Maggie becomes the staple food because it's very easily available, affordable. So it's a go-to thing, very easily made as well. So it takes just 2 to 3 minutes to make a Maggie and you are done. It satisfies your quick hunger, which is not healthy in a longer run, right? But have you asked this question to yourself that why actually you are craving for a Maggie? Or even if you have had your meals from the mess, you have completely done with your breakfast, lunch and dinner, you have had your meals and still you are craving for that one extra food, maybe Maggie, maybe chips, maybe junk food, canteen food, samosas, all those junk food. It is because you're not addressing the cravings in the right manner, and that is why we need to work on those issues where the cravings arise from, and then we will be able to handle our unwanted hunger pangs at unwanted timings. First and foremost thing that you can do in order to get better with your craving is the cinnamon water. Begin your day with the cinnamon water. You can easily get cinnamon powder, and this cinnamon is that herb which helps you get rid of those unwanted cravings, and you end up consuming only that much amount of calories that is required by your body. You feel hydrated, you feel complete, and you don't confuse your thirst with your hunger. So cinnamon is that particular herb that is anti-inflammatory, great antioxidant, but has those property that help you avoid those unwanted blood sugar spikes that gives you unwanted cravings at unwanted timings. So yes, the idea behind avoiding those cravings is to have stable energy curves throughout the day, and the only way you can have stable energy curves is when you address those cravings in the right way. Cinnamon helps you in getting those hunger pangs reduced to minimum. So yes, try cinnamon water up. When you are up in morning, just have 1 glass of it with a pinch of cinnamon, not too much of it. Too much of it can actually cause more damage than good. So make sure of just using pinch of it 2 to 3 times a week. That is all. Have it with lukewarm water, not too much of hot water, just lukewarm water. Second thing that you can do is having nuts and seeds over chocolates. Now, this is a very common thing that happens with girls living in hostel and PGs, that they have stocked up a lot of chocolates, and whenever they have unwanted cravings, they go and consume those chocolates, or you have it in your bags as well whenever you travel or whenever you have your classes. So instead of that, go for these nuts, pistachios, and enjoy them so that they satisfy your hunger and that feeling of eating something sweet as well, and you don't end up on taking many calories. Next up is fruits over samosas. Now fruits are great way to fill you up. Because of the fiber content in fruit, you feel full and you don't end up getting those deficiencies. I've seen girls, women not having fruits in their life, and this is so sad. Fruits are a great way to add antioxidants in your diet because they're sweet. So mostly when you eat a lot of vegetables, or when you eat a lot of like spinach, or when there are other vegetables that are packed with vitamins and minerals, they come up with a little bit of added effort. You have to acquire its taste. But with fruits, it's super easy. You have to just go and grab it, and again, it's very budget friendly. If you not go for any exotic fruit as well, just have little bit of investment on your fruits like bananas, apples, oranges. They are very, very convenient, very quick, very easy to be added in your diet, and you don't end up consuming samosas, patties, or all of these unwanted junk food items from your canteen because you have fruits with you. So yes, and go for seasonal fruit as much as you can. Apples and bananas are always in season, but guavas when there is a season, watermelon when there is a season. For you, fruits are just bliss. Don't forget to add them to your diet in any which way possible. Also, you can use fruits in variety of ways, not just for filling you up during your classes, but also for your breakfast option. Now, I understand that you don't have gas stoves or inductions in your hostels and PGs, and you always rely on mess food. So what you can do is get yourself a banana, get yourself an apple, and then make a oatmeal out of it. Or don't even use oats, just add little bit of Greek yogurt to your fruit. Get an epigamia pack and add it to your fruit. Add little bit of your muesli. You get all of these things very readily available. Get it from the market and then make your breakfast for yourself. You have to take some effort in order to be healthy and fit. You cannot just rely on hostel and mess food. Replace at least one meal of your mess with your own cooking. And I'm not saying you have to do any hard end cooking, right? I'm just saying you have to add it to your yogurt, or you add it a little bit of coconut milk. Add these fruits, whatever you have, and then consume it. It hardly takes 5 minutes. I can tell you it doesn't take more than 5 minutes. You have to just consume it and enjoy and get a pack of antioxidants, and you also end up managing your weight. You get lot of energy throughout the day. You feel fresh, you feel active. All of these options are a great way to be added in your breakfast without getting onto a high-end cooking. So yes, muesli, fruit salad, or making a fruit and a yogurt meal. The one I'm sharing here with all of you is basically with yogurt, coconut milk. All of these are a great way in order to be added to your breakfast routine, or if you feel, you can add it to your snack routine as well. The time when you come after your classes are done, after your lunch and between your dinner, you have a gap, right? So what you can do is take one banana, add apples to it, chop well, add epigamia. Get an epigamia. I think it comes of rupees 50 to 55, and then add it. Use non-flavored one. You can even use flavored one. It's not a problem. It's not that much high in calories. Add a little bit of muesli and you are done. Next thing that you can do is choosing buttermilk, nimbu pani over sodas and cold drinks. This is something that I highly recommend to everybody out there. Most of our calories and the unhealthy calories come from our liquid calories. And if you start avoiding those liquid calories, your half job is done. Replace your sodas and your cold drinks with buttermilk and you will see the difference in your health. I can tell you that it will be remarkably different from the usual unhealthy routine that you have just by replacing your liquid calories. Next thing that you can do is a quick budget friendly recipe. So yes, as I mentioned, you have to go with at least one meal replaced with your own meal. Now what you can do is you can soak some chickpeas, boil it, and if you don't have a induction or you don't even have a kettle, you can get the tinned chickpeas, add a salad to it like just cucumbers and tomatoes, and you're done. It takes hardly 5 minutes. Next thing that you can do, because mess food is highly concentrated with lot of fats, with lot of carbohydrates, your blood sugar will spike up. So in that particular case, you should begin your meal with 1 tablespoon of vinegar and add at least 3 to 4 tablespoons of water to it, like this I am adding, and just have it before your meal. So this will help you cut down on your blood sugar spike, and unstable energy curves that you might get after consuming high carbohydrate meals. Next you can do is soak your lentils one day before. So now these lentils like sprouts, chickpeas, they get sprouts. So even if you are not having any induction or kettles, you can actually sprout them for 2 days and then make a sprout salad out of it. You need not to even boil it, just soak it and then add some cucumbers, tomatoes to it and make an amazing salad. You don't need any device, any cooking device to make it. Next thing that you can do is, and I think it's one of the most important thing, in the era of Zomato and Swiggy, it's very convenient for us to order food. So reduce its frequency and I can tell you it can make a huge difference. Next thing and the last thing that you can do is walk after your meals. It can actually make a very huge difference. Once you start walking after your meals, the muscle uptake of glucose is much higher. So yes, try this out. All of these 9 tips are very practical, very easy to follow. Try this for yourself and let me know. And this is all for today's video. I hope you'll find it useful. I'll see you in my next one. Till then, stay fit, stay happy.